throwing rockets. These are missiles, yeah. These are fucking missiles. Camp 100%. This is, yeah? We're going in here 100%. I'm going into this fight 100% Conor McGregor. Not 92. 100% Conor McGregor. So it has to be really meticulous. We were right there with the last one. As a unit, we do it, right?
Conor McGregor was saying he wanted on the White House. Now, for Conor McGregor to be on the White House, Conor McGregor wants $100 million and he wants 100 golden visas. So Conor's essentially saying, you need me on the White House and you're going to pay to get me on the White House. Like, to do something that 745 people would do for free. He's essentially asking for $200 million for Conor on that stuff, man.
Conor McGregor has set his sights on the White House. To make an appearance at such a prestigious event, McGregor demands $100 million and 100 golden visas. Essentially, Conor is asserting that his presence at the White House is indispensable, yet he expects a significant payment for an engagement that hundreds would undertake for free. This effectively values his involvement at a staggering $200 million. The UFC is poised for an unprecedented visit to the White House, a venue it has never graced before, and McGregor has already positioned himself as the central figure of what promises to be a historic fight card on the world's most powerful stage.
This camp is some hell of a camp, boys. It's going to be one hell of a camp. And I get seriously fucking way better this camp. Camp 100%. This is, yeah? We're going in here 100%. I'm going into this fight 100% Conor McGregor, not 92. 100% Conor McGregor. So it has to be really meticulous. We were right there with the last one. As a unit, we do it. Let's go, let's go. Am I throwing rockets? These are missiles, yeah. These are fucking missiles. Keep hammering, wallop.
By the way, before we dive in, 99.8% of the people watching right now aren't subscribed. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any upcoming MMA news. And without further ado, let's dive into it.
McGregor speaks of training with intense purpose, framing his potential comeback not just as a fight, but as a definitive statement. Given the intensity of his preparation, it begs the question, have some of his initial demands been met? The identity of his potential opponent remains a subject of ongoing discussion. Let's delve into how this highly anticipated fight is currently shaping up.
Conor, Hamza, this is Conor. Brother, Conor is too old, bro. He's finished. Salam alaikum.
Despite fervent online speculation regarding a potential Conor McGregor versus Jorge Masvidal bout, UFC President Dana White remains unconvinced. White has explicitly stated his detachment from MMA rumors, emphasizing that he does not take online chatter seriously. This stands in stark contrast to social media's portrayal of the matchup as a major twist for the upcoming White House card. White's dismissive response suggests that not every popular fan theory translates into reality, even as the audience debates replacements and ideal scenarios.
I'm sure you've heard the new talk is that Conor McGregor, Jorge Masvidal could be a potential.
Oh, no,
What's your thoughts? Oh, you haven't heard this?
No.
This is the biggest thing on social media now. Everyone's talking, yeah, that Chandler's out and Masvidal's in, and it's Conor and Masvidal.
You know what's funny? So in my algorithm on Instagram, I have nothing MMA.
Right?
Literally nothing MMA pops up.
Oh, mine's
in my
politics.
algorithm.
That's my.
Yeah, mine's definitely. There's some politics, but yeah, I don't listen to any of the goofy.
No.
That goes no.
Is that considered goofy?
That's goofy shit. Yeah, the MMA world, I don't listen to any of that. So literally none of that is on.
The UFC, however, has dedicated months to meticulous planning with the White House, orchestrating every detail of the production. Dana White himself has dubbed the White House card a truly unparalleled occasion. He revealed that the team has generated remarkably precise visual renderings of the entire property, meticulously considering elements ranging from the ground's layout to the nuanced impact of lighting on seating arrangements and overall ambiance. For White, this extraordinary level of preparation underscores that this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to craft an unforgettable event rather than just another show.
So yesterday, my team, they put together, we come up with the whole plan for production, how it's going to work. My head of production, Craig Borsari, has been working with the White House, for a couple months now, and they build this video rendering of like every tree that's on the property and all this stuff. It's exactly the way it is. We can literally the sun, how the sun will hit the seats at certain times, what it'll look like when it's dark.
Crazy.
This is going to be so badass.
Yeah.
It is. And it's a one of one in our lifetime to be able to do.
Shifting to the potential contenders, Michael Bisping has championed Jorge Masvidal's long-standing career and his unwavering public support for Donald Trump, which has consistently kept him in the political spotlight. Bisping highlighted Masvidal's frequent visibility at rallies and within Trump's inner circle, positioning him as a natural and fitting choice for an event connected to the White House. From Bisping's perspective, a McGregor versus Masvidal clash would undoubtedly be an explosive, headline-generating spectacle.
And as I say, when you look at Jorge Masvidal and the career that he's had, and then you remember Jorge Masvidal has been a massive supporter of Donald Trump. I think he's spoken publicly at rallies for Donald Trump as well. So he's certainly in the good graces of the Trump family, right? And they're the kind of people that they're going to want at the White House. Conor McGregor versus Jorge Masvidal. That'll be a sensational matchup. Michael Chandler, of course, losing to Paddy Pimblett the way that he did. And then, of course, when you look at the majority of fights that he's lost, okay, it doesn't really put him in too good of a standing.
Furthermore, Bisping asserted that if McGregor commits fully to his training, it's entirely plausible he could regain the peak form that established him as a UFC phenomenon. He recounted McGregor's legendary ascent, including his title victory over Eddie Alvarez and the iconic one-punch knockout of Jose Aldo. Feats underscored by his signature swagger, sharp wit, and unshakable confidence that propelled him to become the sport's biggest star. Years away from the Octagon, a broken leg and extended time off have not necessarily diminished that innate talent. With renewed focus and discipline, a return to that formidable peak remains a distinct possibility.
If you abandon all the yes men, if you get rid of all the distractions and you get in the gym, it's not unthinkable to think that Conor McGregor could get just somewhere near the form that he had when he made his rise through the UFC. Remember 2016, that performance against Eddie Alvarez, the one-punch knockout over Jose Aldo, right? The rise through the UFC. It was like nothing the sport had ever seen before. And then, of course, combined with the brashness and the trash talk and all the rest of it, and the swagger and the confidence that he had, and the humor and the one-liners, you put it all together, the man became the biggest star that the sport's ever seen. 4 years away, I think it is, or 5 years, whatever it is, it's been a long time, and he broke his leg, but he's back training, he's back in the gym. And I tell you what, right, me and McGregor, we've gone head to head. We've talked a bit of shit over the years, but you can't deny the talent the man had. And if he locks in and he's disciplined, you can get almost back to that. If not,
Jorge Masvidal himself fueled the speculation when questioned about a potential face-off with Conor McGregor, even as Dana White had previously downplayed the matchup. Masvidal cryptically hinted that something significant is indeed on the horizon. While offering no concrete details, he teased that fans might soon witness exactly what they've been hoping for, and perhaps even more.
I gotta push you on this. Is it as big as they come? Because we've seen on the internet, you versus McGregor. Dana White stated that he's no longer interested in McGregor versus Chandler. So then all of a sudden this report comes out, and I'm wondering, does it have legs? Does it have traction? Is it a possibility?
Never know, right? Shit, give them what they want, not what they expect. I can say some big news. I have some fight news coming soon, and it's very big news. And I can't deny or confirm what you just said, you know?
Yeah.
You just gotta let the chips fall where they may, but definitely some big news. headed towards
Masvidal boldly dismissed McGregor's power, declaring himself a superior fighter who anticipates every move before it lands. He envisioned the potential clash as a pure striking masterclass, confident that McGregor's signature blows would prove ineffective against a sharper, more experienced stand-up specialist. Masvidal also downplayed any uncertainty surrounding McGregor's delayed plans, emphasizing the UFC's data-driven approach to selecting fights and asserting that, in his view, he has always been the most compelling and dangerous option.
He don't like that fight. You're talking about everybody else but me, because he knows I'll snipe his ass quick. That little lucky left shit he does ain't gonna work with me, a premium striker, brother. I'm gonna see that shit a mile away and slap him in the face. You know, so I don't think Chris Brandon ever would have been good. I'm gonna beat the fucking dog shit out of him, straight up stand-up style.
Are you surprised?
None of that grappling. I'm just gonna get in your face, knee your ribs, elbow your fucking face. It's gonna be a fight, man.
Are you surprised, Jorge, that he's moving on, Dana White is, from the Chandler fight? Because it's been like 2.5 years in the making. They were supposed to fight 2 summers ago. Like, are you surprised that he was that dismissive of it in that interview?
I mean, Chandler's a big name in the sport. He's a huge name and stuff. So I don't know. I don't know how close it was to begin with to being on the White House card. If that was all speculation from the start, or at one point the UFC did want that fight. I don't know all these things, you know. It's just, I know that they have a very in-depth team, that they have a guy that counts comments when somebody gets a picture. They have another guy that's looking at just the algorithm. They have an in-depth team of who's gonna make the biggest noise possible. And I'm sure they run it through that team and they're gonna decide, you know. If you ask me, obviously it should be me.
Conversely, Chael Sonnen revealed some insider information regarding the rumored White House fight, disclosing that the initial plan involved McGregor facing Justin Gaethje. Sonnen stressed that this was not mere speculation. He explained that McGregor has no interest in competing at 155 pounds, citing multiple reasons beyond just the weight itself. According to Sonnen, the former champion is unwilling to make concessions for that division, rendering any fight at 155 pounds unequivocally off the table.
This is not speculation. I'm going to share inside information with you, but the plan, right? Everything's a little loose, but the plan, the operating plan was that Conor McGregor at the White House would fight Justin Gaethje. So it was also a belief. One thing Conor does not want to do, and again, this is not speculation. I'm protecting my source, but telling you, giving you some real information here, accurate. One thing Conor does not want to do is go down to 155 pounds. And he doesn't want to do it for a number of reasons, and none of which bigger than just going, why? What for? Like, that's not what this is about. It doesn't matter what this weight class is. Okay. And I'm very confident in telling you that Conor will not go down.
Sonnen clarified that despite McGregor's reluctance to drop to 155, a McGregor-Gaethje fight technically remains a possibility, though he questioned the wisdom of McGregor stepping into a title bout at that weight class. Sonnen reiterated that McGregor has no intention of making that weight, yet the promotion continues to push the idea. He underscored the patience of fans who were promised a specific matchup, suggesting that once all options are thoroughly considered, the momentum could shift back toward the fight the audience has truly been anticipating.
As of right here, right now, Gaethje McGregor is still on the table. And I think that should be pulled. I do not believe that Conor should walk into a title fight, but moreover, I will tell you, and Conor will too, he's not going to 155. Now, the promotion does not yet have that through their head. They are still pushing for Conor and 155. This is all extremely accurate information. So, I think there's a lot of options for McGregor. I really think that if it's not him versus Chandler, it should be. We really should look at that. We fans were promised a certain fight. We fans have been pretty damn patient. And I don't know that side was considered. And I think that when that side does get considered, that it's going to lean us
Ali Abdelaziz also weighed in on the prospect of a grudge match between Justin Gaethje and Conor McGregor at the White House on June 14th, coinciding with America's 250th birthday. While acknowledging McGregor's past brilliance, Abdelaziz asserted that Gaethje operates at an entirely different caliber today. Noting that both fighters are of similar age, Abdelaziz lightheartedly suggested keeping the fight clean for the White House setting, but unequivocally stated that if it were to happen, it would be an explosive collision between two elite strikers in the prime of their careers.
Interim belt, grudge match, June 14, America's 250th birthday, Justin Gaethje versus Conor McGregor. What about that?
You think it's just so many possibilities, man.
But you understand, America's birthday, bring an Irish drunk guy to the White House, make sure he doesn't have any drugs on him or cocaine, fight Justin Gaethje, fight Conor, been running for all his life, but I think right now Conor's, I think right now he doesn't have options. Or listen, he can do whatever he wants, but I would love to see this fight. And I think, listen, I might not like Conor, but I think Conor was at one point, he was a really, really good fighter. And I cannot take this away from him, you know? But I believe it's level to this. And I believe now Justin Gaethje is on a different level. They're about the same age.
Abdelaziz highlighted that while Conor McGregor may possess more championship belts, a fight with Justin Gaethje is long overdue. He described it as an epic matchup, characterizing Gaethje as a truly formidable opponent and understanding McGregor's potential hesitation given the high stakes. However, Abdelaziz emphasized that if McGregor truly desires a fight, this is undoubtedly the one he should pursue. An electrifying clash between two top-tier fighters with everything on the line.
Conor have more championship belts than Gaethje. Honestly, this fight should have happened a long time ago. Be honest with you, but it never happened. But it is what it is, you know. Can you imagine? You think, what's a bigger fight than Conor McGregor versus Justin Gaethje?
Dude, that would be an amazing fight. And I know you said a number of times it almost came together.
I don't want to come together because I don't think Conor, he wanted to fight Justin. Justin Gaethje is a scary guy. I don't blame Conor, you know, if you don't want to fight with him. He has too much to lose, but Conor right now is just having fun. If this is what he wants, if I was a fighter and I have to fight, that's the fight I'll fight, me personally, you know. But in a way.
Meanwhile, Michael Chandler refuses to let Dana White's recent remarks diminish his hopes for a Conor McGregor showdown. He unequivocally stated that a fight with McGregor represents the most logical next step for him, yet he remains prepared for any challenge that arises. Chandler is singularly focused on securing major fights, whether it's on the White House card or against other elite contenders, consistently aiming to make a powerful statement against one of the sport's biggest names. He exudes confidence, hunger, and a readiness to seize the spotlight whenever the opportunity presents itself.
Who's the opponent? Dana says it's not Conor, so we'll see who it is.
Do you have a preference if it's not Conor? Obviously, I know you want to fight Conor, but
I mean, yeah, obviously that's the fight. That's the fight to me that makes the most sense when it comes to Occam's razor. Like the most obvious choice should be the choice. The most obvious solution should be the solution. We've already got the build-up. We've already got the backdrop. We've already got the animosity. We've already got the footage. But with that being said, if it's not him, I mean, I think I've kind of gotten into a point too where there's this rejuvenation also where you're like, hey, obviously I've had my sights set on that, and if that's kind of the letdown and that doesn't happen, man, like I want big fights. I want to get back in there and fight a top guy. I want to get back in there. I don't think my last performance was indicative of my actual skill set and my fire and my passion for the sport, just for some outside circumstances. But man, I don't have a preference, but I want a big fight, you know? So we'll see what happens in March. Max versus Charles. Freaking Armin's out there always talking about people.
That's true.
But I mean, these are not fights that I necessarily deserve, right? We're in this sport where you're like, hey man, you just lost your last fight. You can't go out there and fight number 2 next. But man, I just hold it like this. And whatever comes my way, comes my way. but hopefully Conor at the White House.
Yeah.
Just don't ask Dana.
Yeah, don't ask Dana.
Just don't ask the boss.
Nobody ask him that.
Who cares what he says?
Michael.
However, John Anik expresses skepticism regarding a McGregor versus Chandler matchup, dismissing it as a fight that would fail to significantly impact the lightweight division. Anik posited that fans would be far more engaged by seeing Conor face an opponent like Nate Diaz, Mauricio Rufy, or another high-profile fighter, advocating for matchups that truly carry consequence and generate excitement. Anik stressed that such a fight would likely occur at 170 pounds, further diminishing its relevance within the lightweight hierarchy. For him, the true spectacle and memorable battles reside with bigger names and more meaningful contests, fights that fans will genuinely recall and that actively shape the division. Adding to the mix, Arman Tsarukyan has made it clear he is interested only in a title shot or a fight against Conor McGregor. He declared he would not step into the Octagon without a championship opportunity, and if McGregor isn't his opponent, he's not fighting. Tsarukyan confidently labeled himself a nightmare for Conor, insisting the UFC would never facilitate such a bout easily due to the sheer danger he poses. So, considering all this, who do you believe Conor McGregor is training so intensely for? Who will ultimately step into the Octagon with him at the White House? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and remember to hit that subscribe button for all the latest fight updates. One thing is certain, this is a showdown you absolutely won't want to miss.